Hi guys and welcome to my beautiful channel. Today is day 14 out of 14 and we are just stunning. We have it, we got it, and I'm so happy that I got this challenge to talk in English for 40 days and in English here on YouTube. And yes, today I prepared just as always my question by ChatGPT that ChatGPT gave me. I really, suggest to you, if you want to learn English, if you are an English fellow, to use ChatGPT to learn English, to join your English journey. That's because it's really useful, especially maybe if you don't have a partner to talk with. It's very useful that ChatGPT to learn English. Anyway, let's dive to this question, and I made here 10 minutes of video here on YouTube in order to improve my English, but also to to have a to watch other people English, and so to feel like that we have this journey all together. So yes, the first question is, what are the main differences between life today and life 15 years ago? Oh, I I wasn't here in the world 15 years ago, but I would say that mm, the I think that there we we just we were just in a we witnessed to a lot of of change of changing during all this period, because it was a revolution in terms of technology, and also what happened to everything. Actually, what happened to everything those 15 years, it happened a lot of things, because uh, it was also introduced new works, like social media manager, all those stuff, or fashion blogger, of all those things. And I think that definitely this changed everything. I mean, technology changed actually everything here in this world. That's because now we have phone, now we have social media, now we have all those stuff that changed actually everything. Also, the way we socialized changed a lot, just because till 20 years ago we actually made friendship and all those stuff and relationship with others by meeting them to the same place, to stay there with them, to also play all together. Socializing were different. Also 20 years ago than now we actually socialize in 100% of the cases online, or by watching that meeting, that post on Facebook or on Instagram, and we actually socialize at Zuckerberg manner. So it actually like that. Now socializing is everything online. It's actually really rare to socialize outside. You could actually socialize outside. That's because I think it's definitely easier. That's because socializing online, it's pretty it looks like easier, but the truth is that it's tougher. That's because yes, you could definitely know the other person without any limit of if you are shy or something like that, or you have maybe social anxiety. It's easier, but at the same time the quality of relationship is really low than the quality of relationship that you could have to meet people at in real life. That's kind of definitely really um, that's definitely really different. So I think those are the differences between meeting people online and meeting people in real life. Just meeting people in real life, I think that should be kind of a great thing to do, but we need to have a balance actually, because meeting people online is also an opportunity, but we need to have a lot of awareness, and we need to know how can I say, we need actually to know how to use social media. That's because it's really easy to use social media in a non-constructive way. So Yes, I think that everything changed. Also, the food changed. The food changed, the quality of the food, but not only the quality of the food, but also the quantity of the food. Today we have a lot of food. I mean, at least here in Europe, America, or really developed countries. So who has a normal life? Just, I'm not referring to actually that really poor countries, but actually normal country has a lot of food, maybe an excess of food, and 15 years ago there were less food, less things, and then also less awareness. Maybe also today, I mean, we have also more, more rights. We have more rights. Women have more rights. Also, LGBT people have more rights, but also men itself, white men, heterosexual, have more rights than before. We all, I think, have more rights than before. So I think this thing is, I think that you could live a life that is more, more authentic, but there's also that excess of freedom that could also lead us to exchange, running away from life to live an authentic life. We could actually exchange those concepts. Anyway, let's move to the other question. I think that a lot of things has changed in those 15 years. I think that everything actually changed, and I think that in the next 15 years definitely would change a lot of things, such as we could have something like we might have robots at home that do a lot of stuff, such as cleaning the house or cooking, or all those stuff that are really repetitive, and for someone really boring as me. I mean, I actually like cooking. I actually like cleaning, and taking care of my room, of myself, surely. But if I had a robot, it would be something like, something like my life would be really easier. That's because I could, focus myself on the thing that I like the most. So I like reading, I like going outside and doing all those stuff, certainly. But I mean, it's not really a problem to actually cleaning the room. Is actually just a thing, I think it's actually a normal thing to do. I mean, then it could be also a disadvantage. That's because it could lead us to be lazier. Then it could lead us also to, it could, God us to have actually an increasing of obesity and of all those stuff that are not really nice. That's because it's actually really embarrassing that nowadays we could turn on the TV by our phones, and or also by saying Alexa. Just, I don't scream the name because it's not, by saying, hey Siri, just you just turn on the TV, and we don't have even to stand up and to take the remote controller. I mean, it's really embarrassing. That's because it's not healthy. It's not a healthy thing that we just everyone being really all those seat life, and it's not good. It's really not good in terms of sanity and of health. I only respond to the second question just because we actually reached the 10 minutes. How can people stay healthy in fast-paced modern world? Oh, here I could talk really for hours and hours. That's pretty tough, to say. That's because we need to have we just need to train ourselves in saying in sum up. We need to train ourselves to, actually to handle the stress, because it's actually not the problem, the stress itself, but we live in a life, we live fast paced life nowadays that we have high level of adrenaline and of cortisol in our body. So those things are not good, because these things actually would lead us in long terms to get older and older and get uglier and uglier. Yeah, surely everyone would die. Surely that's a fact, but if you want to die, if you want to die in a good way, actually, if you want to die, at least at most of possible, you want to increase your percentage of just dying in a good way, just to have a serene old age life. I mean, it's better to actually know how to handle the stress throughout practice, like meditation, like training, like drilling yourself to drilling down yourself to have a disciplined life, and just to handle that. And if you don't know, if you could not manage all the stress of your life, it's just better that you quit that kind of life, because it's not a lose, it's not a loss actually to quit an environment that is too much stressful for you. It's a winning. That's because you are thinking about yourself, you're thinking about your health. That is really important to make also, to make a stability of of your family, if you have, of also of yourself, a great stability. So I definitely don't think it's good to I don't think it's really good if you are living in a really stressful life, and then you handle that life with 90% of people, like with alcohol, drugs, and also all those stuff. I mean, it's not really good, because most of the people, it's a really dramatic fact that handle the stress and the emotion with with those kind of stuff. But I mean, it's not a solution then, and long term they have really devastating effect on your life, on everything. Actually, we know that it's a fact. So I mean, if it's too much stressful, it's not lost to quit that environment, and maybe to choose an environment that is less stressful for your life. So I mean, that's I know I mean, the solution are to actually, the first, how to handle the stress really. You handle your stress in a really good way, that how to balance your life, but in a healthy way. And the second is actually, if you don't know how to handle, and or if to handle, you have to you have to take, I mean, drastic solution, like like being drunk, like being in a hangover, or like doing actually drugs and all those stuff. I mean, it's better to quit and take a break, and maybe find out through a therapist, or to other solution, maybe healthier solution. So guys, we finished this video, and I hope you guys a good day. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and we see you in another video. Bye bye.